You're listening to A Chapter a Day, a daily podcast. The Bible comes alive as we read a chapter out loud each day.
Welcome to A Chapter a Day. Today we are reading Jonah chapter 4, the final chapter of Jonah. So in chapter 1, we knew he'd run away from the Lord's instruction to go to Nineveh, and they had to throw him overboard. In chapter 2, he was in the belly of the whale. He repented. Chapter 3, he did what he was supposed to do. He went to Nineveh, told them what they needed to hear. And God relented. He did not do what he had threatened. And so we get to the final chapter, chapter 4 of Jonah. But to Jonah, this seemed very wrong, and he became angry. He prayed to the Lord, "Isn't this what I said, Lord, when I was still at home? This is what I tried to forestall by fleeing to Tarshish. I knew that you are a gracious and compassionate God, slow to anger and abounding in love, a God who relents from sending calamity. Now, Lord, take away my life, for it is better for me to die than to live." But the Lord replied, "Is it right for you to be angry?" Jonah had gone out and sat down at a place east of the city. There he made himself a shelter, sat in its shade, and waited to see what would happen to the city. Then the Lord God provided a leafy plant and made it grow up over Jonah to give shade for his head to ease his discomfort. And Jonah was very happy about the plant. But at dawn the next day, God provided a worm which chewed the plant so that it withered. When the sun rose, God provided a scorching east wind, and the sun blazed on Jonah's head so that he grew faint. He wanted to die and said, "It would be better for me to die than to live." But God said to Jonah, "Is it right for you to be angry about the plant?" "It is," he said. "And I'm so angry, I wish I were dead." But the Lord said, "You have been concerned about this plant, though you did not tend it or make it grow. It sprang up overnight and died overnight. And should I not have concern for the great city of Nineveh, in which there are more than 120,000 people who cannot tell their right hand from their left, and also many animals?" That's it. That's it. That is all of Jonah. That is chapter 4. That's the end. He's like, "You're so selfish. You're busy worrying about this plant. You don't want me to have compassion on humans, except for you. And you're doing the most, Jonah, doing the most." And they put that in the Bible, all 4 of those chapters. It's a powerful story told to kids, short, sweet, powerful. So tune in tomorrow for another chapter a day. Good night, everybody.